Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna. And that's
with Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Throwing first play is Herbert. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Ravens at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. His throw incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line. First and 10, Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Are going to take possession of the football. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. But their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. That's complete to Treylon Burks. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. David Ojabo running in to take him down. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Willis looking to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Willis. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. David Ojabo able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They've got off over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Bullock good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively. Well, this defense for the Titans, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Herbert on first down now. That's taken in by Duvernay. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Willis looking to throw it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 13 yards out. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Willis. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
To throw again on second down. Willis. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On second and 11 now. Herbert.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
Touchdown! Rashad Bateman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 9, Willis. He's got his man. It's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, a run from White. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Now Willis on 4th down.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 1st down, it's Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it from the O-line. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Herbert's throw is on target to Duvernay.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And this is going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Willis dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Adolfo always showing off the pass rush skills. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This is taken at about the 14. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And take it right on the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Willis.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run for it. This is White.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic.
And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Titans have got it back to within a score.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30, the 40, the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Okay, ready?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter.
Ready?
2nd and 7. Here's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Willis will look to pass again here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
1st and 10, Willis. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Titans. Rachaad White, 40 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Herbert off of play action. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. On fourth down, Herbert got his target, Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Herbert.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Hey, check that, street.
Here's White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Hot 70.
Opting to run again here with White. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Ranger.
Now Willis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Herbert gonna throw. Pass complete, Samuel. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Herbert. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put